Owen, sometime today, please. I was never going to say that. I would never. You ready, Sass?
Yeah, I'm ready. All right. Shall we?
Yeah.
You guys are pissing me off.
They're pissing me off.
Hot start.
All right. Welcome back to the Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Today it's May 1st, 2024. You're here from HQ3. Welcome back.
This is going to be a spicy episode. I can already feel it.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What's going to be spicy about it?
I just think there's going to be a lot of... Nobody's going to be pulling any punches. We're all going to bare our talons and our fangs. Roan's not feeling well.
Right.
I'm feeling dialed in right now.
Yeah, I can tell.
I am dialed, and I'm ready to fucking go to war.
And it'll probably be with you, Sass.
It's almost only going to be with Sass. I never fight with you.
We could if people want to see.
No,
we could have
I don't want that smoke. I don't want that smoke.
No.
No way, Jose.
You have me at my weakest right now, so you really could pounce.
Damn.
And kick me while I'm down.
Dude, that diss track against Kevin, you put that together, man. So, a little behind the Wizard of Oz curtain here. We ended our episode recording on Monday, and Roan was sitting in this chair, and he was sort of looking through his phone, sort of typing some stuff. And he's the most conversational person alive. But I was talking to him, and he was just a little kind of focused, you could tell. And I got up, and I was like, all right, bud, I'll see you later. And he goes, you got it. And you can close that door if you want, which is, a polite way to basically say, close the door. And I just could tell that he was going to sit in here until the job was done.
Wow.
And I felt like I wanted to close it the way that a father closes the bedroom door on a sleeping child, where I said, I don't want to disturb the focus and serenity of this room. This is an incubator right now of great thought.
Let the boy sleep.
Yeah, let the boy cook.
But I think we should spend some more time on my childish lash out at Ben Stiller.
Well, that was funny.
Huh?
That was funny.
I don't know. I just
was there vehemence there?
No, I wasn't even. I wasn't even really on my phone, or I like tweeted it, and then I didn't really see that there was negative backlash until several hours later. I was like, damn.
How do you really feel about Ben Stiller? Was there truth in what you said?
I don't like the feeling that I get from a pocket of movies that he makes. Specifically, there's something about Mary, all the Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers movies, and Along Came Polly, where everything goes wrong for the main character.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that feeling.
Right.
And that's how I genuinely, but obviously he makes great movies, but I also was hurt and I wanted him to feel bad.
Yes.
I was trying to hurt him because I was hurt.
Right. Do you think he's better as a villain? Dodgeball. You could argue that in Zoolander he's almost an anti-hero. Heavyweights, he's so great. That's
same character as Zoolander.
It is. It is. Or no, Heavyweights is the same character as Dodgeball.
As Dodgeball, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't argue for his range necessarily.
But Tropic Thunder's incredible.
Yeah.
And Zoolander's incredible.
Meet the Fockers is hilarious.
Meet the Parents or Meet the Fockers?
All of those movies.
Meet the Parents was iconic. I thought the others were just sort of money grabs.
Oh, I thought those movies are fucking hysterical.
I just categorically don't like the that something goes wrong with the main character that could easily be explained, but for the sake of the movie, it's like everybody doesn't understand what happens and it's all going wrong for him. It's just this kind of calamitous film, but it's like, that's just my gripe with it. I was like lashing out because my team lost.
Yeah. No, I disagree completely. I love Ben Stiller. And I like Walter Mitty, one of my favorite movies.
So the Jews aren't going to let you into Hollywood just because you suck their dicks
The
off.
Heartbreak Kid. The Heartbreak Kid's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. The movie's hysterical.
Walter Mitty is good. It inspired me to travel to Iceland by myself, and I was the one that opened the door there for both of you.
Not quite.
I went first.
You were the original you were Leif Erikson.
I was.
On the original journey. The
Ernest
original
Shackleton.
Walter Mitty actually made me want to go to Iceland too. Not you at all, but
you would
Walter
say
Mitty,
that.
We can both agree on that.
Well, I went 8
years before you did.
Was that actually
filmed in Iceland though?
I think so.
Yeah.
Or maybe some of Greenland too.
Yeah.
But I think given that I went so much before you did, that you'd have to argue. Because I remember we talked about it before you went.
Yeah, no, but you
And you said, what were your experiences like? And I said, man, just don't even ask. Just trust me, go. And then you went on that urging.
No, I think I already had the trip booked. I already had my flights
I think you
booked.
were thinking about it.
And
There
then
were
you
some
were
other
like,
places.
and then you were like, oh, actually, I went to Iceland once.
No, I
And
had
I was
already
like, oh,
told
I don't
you
actually
that.
care at all. But
I had told
I'll
you
let
that.
you tell me the stories.
You were asking because we had a lot of time. We were in a car.
I don't recall that at all.
We were in a long car ride.
I don't remember us ever being in a long car ride together.
We've done that a few times.
A bunch of times
now.
Because
What-
remember the dogs sat on your lap? And
We
you,
almost
like,
had one long car ride, and then Francis decided to have me drop him off at his sister's house or cousin's house. Where was it? After West Virginia, when I had an 8-hour drive. And
Oh, that was my
I was
sister's
like,
house.
well, at least we're going to be able to drive back together.
I didn't even tell you that I
And
wasn't coming.
10 minutes into the drive, Francis is like, just take a left over here. I'm just going to hop out at this coffee shop. And I was like, oh, all right. And then I drove 8 hours
That's
back
true.
to New York by myself.
from West Virginia.
Yeah.
But I
That's
think it
diabolical.
wasn't 10 minutes. It was 45. And that 45 minutes was spent with me talking about Iceland and my experiences there.
No, I think I already was back from Iceland.
So then it was a previous trip. I still remember. I remember thinking
You planted the seed.
I have paved
No, because
a
when I
runway for him to
when
fly
my
there.
friends suggested Iceland, I didn't even want to go to Iceland. I wanted to go to Sweden.
Where I've also been.
Yeah.
And if you go there, make sure we talk first.
Or not
because
Sweden, Switzerland. I want to
Been
go
there
to
too.
Switzerland.
Been there. Of course I have.
Of course,
been
you
Yeah.
skied there at the Alps.
Yeah.
Still do want to go to Switzerland. Looks
You should
awesome.
go. I can tell you all about that.
Tell him.
Switzerland.
Why not? Why wait? I feel like this is a good time to indoctrinate the boy.
Switzerland is a beautiful country. Obviously, from the scenery.
Yeah.
And then they've got some fun casinos.
Oh,
The Swiss franc is actually pretty strong right now, I think.
I never even considered the idea of there being casinos in other countries.
That's usually where I go to casinos,
Yeah,
is when I'm in another country.
really?
Yeah. Because that's the only thing. That's usually where I have cash.
And
Yeah, this is
it's for
true.
me. It's because the money's not going to the Native Americans.
Oh yes, that's a big one.
That's the last place I want my fucking cash going,
reservations.
to the res. I don't want to send my shit back up to the res.
Dude, California is just littered with reservations.
Dude, they're everywhere.
Every map you look at, there's all those highlighted areas, and it's reservation.
Hmm.
In Milwaukee, I think the only casino is on the middle. It's like on a reservation right in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
I think the reservation is only the site of the casino.
Yeah.
That's all that's there.
Right.
And they have like their own government and shit there.
Yeah.
They have their own laws. They
It's
just murder
bullshit.
people.
No,
You can just kill someone.
that's not right.
If you're Native American,
You can,
kill
as long as you use every part of the body.
You can kill someone at a reservation, and there's no
You
no one
harvest
cares.
the lungs and link the kidneys together for some sort of
you
dream
jump
catcher.
rope with the long intestine,
You
small intestine.
desiccate the heart to hang over your bed. Keep evil spirits away. Sess, are you a big Native American guy? Do you like them?
I don't dislike them.
So
You know?
just neutral.
So that's not very American of you to not dislike the Native
To not
American.
dislike them? No, I don't have anything against them. I wouldn't say I'm for them.
So you're kind of anti your founding fathers
Yeah.
who beat them into oblivion.
Yeah, I guess.
You're not
I mean-
you're not for the Native Americans.
Well, no, I'm not against them, nor am I for. Like, I don't know if I'm really for any races aside for the whites. No, I'm kidding. But
For the whites.
yeah, no, I'm not like I don't have any opinions on them.
Everybody has an opinion. On
I don't know if
Native
I've ever
Americans.
actually met a real Native American person.
Well, they would be the types of people that would tell you they have 1/16th Cherokee or something.
Yeah, like Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah, but she was 1/256th or something
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Pocahontas.
He flamed her ass with that one.
Yeah. Trump called her
That's
Pocahontas.
the funniest thing.
I know.
That's a damn good. Do you think that he had someone come up with that?
No.
You think he has a little writer's room?
It's a good question.
No, I think it would have gotten out already if he did.
But if he, or like, do you think he even bullshits with people? Does he have an inner circle of people that he's like, that they can throw around a joke and he's like, I'm going to use that?
Yeah, probably. I bet he does steal jokes a lot.
I got some Trump stories of people I know who have met him, and they have funny stories.
Please.
So one time these people I know were playing golf and I think it was at one of his courses. It might have even been the one in Florida. And he played through. He always plays through. So they had to
Got
step
things
off
to
to
do.
the side. Yeah. And he had just dropped what he called the Moab, the mother of all bombs. Do you remember that?
Where was that?
Probably Syria, maybe. Oh, and we might need a little fact check on that. Sorry. It was somewhere. Mother of all bombs. And what's going on, Sass?
Rome took my jewel.
I think you're
I'm
batting.
not making it up. I watched him
for
take it.
100.
I watched him take it, and then he just dropped it. And I don't know. Neither of us know where it went.
Do you know what it's
Where did
like
you put it?
trying to podcast with someone who's squirming and
Because I watched him
freaking
take
out
it.
over
It
their
wasn't,
jewel
it
all
wasn't,
the time?
It wasn't. I wasn't imagining it. I saw him reach and take it.
But half the time you just do imagine it.
He's
you have
the
no
boy who
But
credibility.
I know I
No, he's
didn't
the boy
imagine
who
it. He
cried
just
jewel.
dropped it out of his hand.
Who took my jewel? And then you stand up and you realize it's in some weird pocket
No,
because
he
you're not
just
familiar with your own
took it.
pants.
He's a boy who
Where did you drop
He's a
it?
boy who yodeled Jewel.
Moab in Afghanistan.
Wait, it's called the mother of all bombs?
That's what he was
Yes.
calling
But
it.
it's not a nuclear weapon?
Correct.
That's the father of all bombs.
Yes.
That doesn't make sense. Wouldn't it still be the mother?
He's saying the nuclear bomb is the father of all bombs.
Yeah.
So this is like an aunt or uncle of all bombs, yeah. But mother of all bombs, Moab,
Right.
rolls nicely off the tongue.
Yeah.
And this guy that I know, young guy, he's kind of he's impulsive. He said, as Trump was pulling away in his golf cart, he goes, "Great work with that bombing, or like with the bomb, Mr. President." And Trump slammed on the brake of his golf cart, got out, and walked over to him, shook his hand, and goes, "That was fucking something else, wasn't it?"
That's funny.
Looked him dead in the eye. "That was fucking something else, wasn't it?"
Wow.
Then went off and played.
Wow. That's nice.
But he loved being
recognized
recognized for that and also talking about it.
He's like, no, I was talking about your golf shot.
Yeah. No, that it would
You
stop
really
him.
shanked a lot of Syrians.
that it would stop him in his golf cart to have him get out and be that passionate. I always like
I can't even believe he drives his own cart. I guess that's the.
I think he does. I know he does because he drives on greens.
Oh, really?
That is something that is a little controversial. I don't
It
care
is
if you're
hilarious,
the most
though.
diehard Trump fan. If you are a diehard Trump fan and a golf aficionado, someone who likes to play golf, that is a conflict of affection there.
Is that why he owns so many golf courses? Just so he can do that without anyone giving him shit?
I think he
You can
does
tear
it
him
on
up.
golf courses that he doesn't own. And
Really?
there's nobody who's going to tell him not to drive on the greens.
Damn.
But he
went to my
definitely does
local
it on his
course,
own.
If he went to the local course that I grew up playing on, they would definitely tell him.
If he went to the
These guys
public
were
at
the biggest
Duxbury.
assholes of all time.
If
Are
you're
they?
also from
Oh yeah,
Massachusetts.
they would chase him down. Get the fuck off the greens. They wouldn't give a shit if it was Trump.
I don't know about that. They would shut the course down for him.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Way to cede the point and just take all the wind out of our sails on that.
Well, I don't know what. Yeah,
Let me find your
obviously,
jewel. Let me
obviously,
find your
if
jewel,
Donald
buddy.
Trump went to play at North Hill Country Club, they would shut down the course.
That doesn't necessarily mean that they would still not tell him to.
Bastard.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Fell out of your pocket and through the couch.
Fell out of
This-
my pocket, went over the back.
I was in
So-
DC and I was at a place and Michelle Obama was taking a tennis lesson.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard she's an avid solid core advocate.
Is that right?
Yeah. I heard she was a man.
Oh, God. I almost think that that's like... I enjoy making fun of the political elites as much as anybody, but I almost feel like it's like bait to just call her a man right now.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I remember reading. Have you ever seen this? The Michelle Obama's a man, the penis pictures.
No,
No.
I don't look up
I saw this like
Penis
I saw this
pictures.
like
Penis.
10 years ago,
Michelle Obama.
and then it like resurfaced recently.
It's like the same category as like Beyonce's pregnancy is fake.
Yeah,
It's like e-newsy.
kind of.
It doesn't excite me.
It doesn't.
No, it's not as exciting.
it's
You must
not
not
that
have seen the
titillating.
photos of her crotch with the penis bulging through.
I'm gonna need to see her penis dangling off the bed like that Jack dude from COVID.
Yeah.
If I'm really gonna buy into this, I'm gonna need I want to know the size, girth, and length of her penis.
Yeah.
I want to know the volume. I want to know if it's like that Australian dude who did that. You guys see that Australian guy who got caught on a man on the street, and he's like, "I'm in the top 1% of OnlyFans creators,"
No.
and like all the comments are like, "I had to find his dick," and it's just like next to a wine bottle.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the size of a wine bottle.
Yeah. But that's what it seems like when if Michelle Obama does have a penis, the bulge that they're showing would mean that her penis is like 12 inches soft.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That would excite me.
Like if I wore a dress or yoga pants, you would not be able to see the bulge of my penis.
You'd be a perfect trans.
Yeah, you'd be able to see the balls. You'd be able to see my balls.
Ian Fidance
Like
would
a
love
big ass
you.
balls. Yeah. Ian Fidance is really going at it with the trans community right now.
I know.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He posted like a clip from his special, and it has like 1,000 likes and like 2,000 quote retweets.
Wow. It's him. Is it him saying something negative about trans people?
No,
He's
not
saying that
really.
he likes to fuck them.
Yes, he
Yeah.
does. Yeah. I asked him to rank the genders that he is sexually attracted to.
Really? What did he say?
Number 1 was women. Number 2 is trans. Number 3 is men.
Really?
And he told me that when he hooks up with men, he's not happy with himself.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
If it happens, it's really bad for him. It sends him into a dark place. Which, I mean, yeah,
Well,
I was
maybe
like, I
he's
guess I
not-
can relate to that. I feel like if that
Yeah.
happened to me, I would be like, oh my God.
Has he ever considered the idea that maybe he's not into dudes?
Um,
Right? Like if you're fucking one of the genders and it makes you feel bad about yourself and disgusted afterwards, it's probably just not for you.
I think that my guess is that Ian ends up with men the way that, like, I don't know, when we were single, we would end up with like someone that we were really not attracted to. Like it does happen if you're just very lonely or drunk or horny or whatever.
He's just lonely.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
I
wanna
guess,
speak.
like, if
we
you
should
are-
get him on the pod. It's fascinating. His
If-
sexuality is fascinating to me.
Yeah.
If you are just lonely though, like men will be the ones that you wind up with. Just
Yeah?
like a horny guy, guy.
Yeah.
After the, I mean, I don't know if this is like
You're not wrong. I mean, like everyone I know that's like a dude that's bisexual, it's just like, well, I fuck girls, but if I'm like really drunk, I'll fuck dudes.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
like dudes who are like seeking out dudes. It's dudes who
Dudes
are
who
like
stumble
everyone
on
else
dudes.
left the bar,
after the
and my dick is fucking something tonight.
right, dude. After the NFL draft show in Chicago, I went to the hotel with Taylor and Will. I rode there in an Uber, and they're like, "Dude, you're gonna fucking love this hotel. It's so nice." And I got to the hotel, and they're like, "Okay, we're going up to our rooms." I went to the desk to check in. They're like, "Bad news, we don't have a room for you. We've oversold the hotel." It's like, what the fuck is this, dude? This is absolute bullshit. I didn't say that to them, but I was like visibly pissed off. They're like, "Don't worry, we'll put you in another hotel at no cost to you." Excuse me. I was like, I should hope not. Like, you're putting me in a worse hotel and you're not going to charge me? Fucking thank you. And I said, I should hope not. And the lady just glared at me. She
Ooh.
was so fucking furious. They took me from, this is like probably some kind of Marriott, like, but the creme de la creme of Marriotts. They put me in some random ass shitty Marriott. And afterwards I was like, fuck this, dude. I'm not just going to bed. I need to go out and have a drink. And I fucking like stumbled down the block to some fucking shitty bar in the middle of Chicago, the type of bar where there's like 6 black dudes out front being like, weed, Molly, Coke.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It was a nasty, like Irish bar. People fucked up, like drinking.
Smells like farts in there.
Smell like farts. I think it was called Snickers or something like that, which
Mm.
didn't make any sense to me, really. Maybe because it was nutty and black, but I couldn't really figure it out. But I sat down at the bar and I was just like, give me 2 high noons. I just had the 2 high noons, and I don't even think
Company
I looked
man.
up. I was like, yeah, company man for
Yeah.
sure. I was like Barney in like The Simpsons, like just with my head down, like I wasn't even looking up from the bar. And the dude across the bar was like, "Are you all right, man?" Like trying to talk to me. I was like, "I'm fine." And he's just like, "You want to talk?" I was like, "Fuck this, dude."
Yeah.
What a
And-
funny drink to
That-
order
wait,
when
wait.
you're angry drunk.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just get a watermelon high noon.
I'll just have a passion fruit.
Yeah.
2 passion fruits.
You guys
actually.
only have pineapple? Fine.
Barkeeper,
Yeah.
I'm dealing with a lot of pain.
Give
Bring me a peach.
Give me a strawberry tequila.
Yeah,
me a watermelon high noon neat.
I'm gonna need the peach tonight.
It was depressing as hell, bro.
Did you end up talking to this guy?
No, because I was like, bro, first off, I don't want to talk to a soul. And then in the back of my head, I'm probably like, this dude is a cruising bisexual
Oh,
who's
yeah.
just trying to fucking strike up a conversation with my vulnerable ass at the fucking bar.
Yeah.
And I'm not going out sad tonight sucking this dude up.
Right.
They're saying that high noon is the drink of bisexuals right now.
Yeah, it's like the upside down pineapple in your hotel room.
For what
It's
is
like
it?
having
For-
an Adirondack chair in
Yeah.
your lawn.
Red
in there.
Adirondack chair in the
Swingers.
yard. Yeah. Yep.
It's the calling card of of the lonely bi.
I remember in college, I tried to do the thing where you cuff the pants. Oh, Francis, you're doing it right now. Well, now it's gonna seem like I set this up. I did not actually set this up, but then someone told me that was for to let people know that you're a bisexual, and I stopped doing it.
Wait,
Then I-
why?
then I
Why would
started-
I
then
be
I
upset
started-
about that? That's exactly why I did it. What are you thinking?
After that, I
about?
started ironing the cuffs of mine. I started taping them down to my socks.
Unfortunately, I feel like cuffing your pants has actually gone out of style, but these ones are so long
I think it's back.
That
I
I
think it's
can't-
freshly back.
I can't wear them without cuffing them. So I guess I need to get them tailored, which
No.
that's expensive. Dude, I went to an Irish bar in Baltimore because it was the only place that had food still at the hour after the late show or the show on
Yeah,
Thursday.
it's always the only place you can get Coke late at night. But,
Yes. Food.
Yeah.
The
No,
only
but
place you get dick at this hour.
2 high noons, please. By the way, 2 high noons is definitely invitation. The fact that you wouldn't have one, but just in case someone around wants one, like
was
2 at the same time.
I think I
You
have
sure you don't want us to keep the other one cold? You never know.
It is hilarious to order 2 high noons.
2 at the same
was so
time.
funny.
Bar.
I need to find a picture of it.
I'll do 2 high noons and a shot of Pink Whitney.
Keep them coming.
Oh my god. No, I definitely took a picture of it too because it looks so fucking funny.
Bro, but I was gonna say that this Irish bar, it was the late night menu, so it's not even their full food menu. It's
Yeah.
just like pub snacks and stuff. And they had,
Gumbo.
they had a stew, an Irish stew, a Guinness stew on there. Guess how much this Guinness stew cost?
$20.
What would you think a bowl of stew
It should
at
cost
a late night
$8.
was like
Irish
$5.
pub in Baltimore would
It
cost?
should cost $8.50.
But I'm going to guess around 20.
$28.
That's crazy.
That's when I said inflation is real. This is Biden's
yeah, but it's
America.
also kind of a smart plan to up the prices on late night food because they know it's just going to be a bunch of drunk people who will spend anything anyway.
Yeah. And I was pretty infuriated, but they actually said it was really good and they brought it out and it was the largest serving of stew. I mean, it was a joke.
Well, what was in it
Just
though?
brought the
Like
full crock pot.
Gigantic
beef chunks?
medallions of beef. And
What kind
a
of
lot
what cut?
them.
Was it like a
Probably
a,
like steak
a
tips.
short rib? Oh, steak tips. So it was
Yeah.
a dense cut.
Yeah, dense cut. Carrots, huge
Always
amounts of potatoes,
carrots.
big dollop of mashed, and then sort of boiled ones underneath that. Lots of gravy, all that brown shit, peas. It was pretty good. It was very hearty.
Shortening.
Yeah.
Last night I was thinking about when we went out in Denver after one of the shows and we went to that bar and then we went to another bar.
The
where we had
vodka
food.
place?
No, this was like the second night, Friday night. And you ordered the gumbo
Oh, I did.
at
Yeah.
like 2 in the morning.
That was a mistake.
No, it was great though.
That place?
Remember how good it was? The
The
gumbo?
gumbo was
Did you
good?
have
Yeah.
some?
Did
you
you
have a
have some?
spoon?
Yeah, we were passing it around.
I don't remember you eating any.
I did. I remember it very well. It was delicious.
I remember sharing it with everyone else, but I don't think you had
Well,
it.
there was
Peters was
3 of us
Peters
there.
had some.
Peters was there.
No,
My
Peters
friend
didn't
Bo
have
was
any of it.
there.
His friend
And-
Bo had Francis' friend Bo had a fistful of the gumbo.
Yeah.
No, me, Bo, and Francis had to go sit down and get food the intellectuals had to speak for a minute because Mook and Peters were shit faced. Ooh, what flavors? So you did get a watermelon.
It's a watermelon and a pineapple.
That's hilarious.
I like.
I love how the bar's completely empty. Too.
No, it's not. It's just the. This is like there's 2 horseshoes. So this is the one horseshoe, and the other one was completely packed with people. I got them from the one bartenderess, and then walked over to a place that had a little bit more space.
The bartenderess.
The bartenderess, yeah, and just had my fucking head down until I almost got sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
2 fucking high noons. Should be the fucking cover art. Should be the album art.
It's for real.
For real. But I'm excited to follow your guys' Denver trajectory. I need to know every spot you guys hit.
Oh, you're heading out there soon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
later this month.
For the bachelor party?
Yeah,
That still hasn't happened?
I know.
I feel like we talked about that like 8 months ago.
I know, dude. You think I wouldn't have talked about it? When you get to my advanced age, you have to plan things so far in advance that you're going to have fun with.
When we had Sam Talon on, I thought you were talking about it like it was that weekend.
Well, we were in the midst of planning it
I see.
at that time.
I see.
we had also just come home, so it was top of mind for us.
It was top of
True.
mind for you.
Well, yeah, Denver's great. I'm trying to get out to Denver soon. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna be there July.
We should go to fucking Switzerland, hit the casinos.
Damn, that was the best run I've ever had in blackjack. Was at a casino in Switzerland.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Were they crowding around you, the Swiss? Were they celebrating your win?
No, I mean, maybe not really. No, I was with 3 of my buddies from high school. We were 18 and we had just graduated high school. We went on a backpacking trip with a Eurail pass through Europe, and we were staying at hostels. And we stayed at a hostel in Interlaken, Switzerland.
Ooh.
And we decided to go to the casino. And I think I won like 175 Swiss francs, which was a huge amount of money to me at the time. And my friends, none of us had any money. And so they then thought that I sort of was going to
Fund the rest of the trip.
fund a lot of the next few days.
With 175 euro? Or
175 francs,
franc?
which was weaker than the euro. I think it was weaker than the dollar at the time. May still be,
So
but
you had $150 and they're like, let's fucking blow it out.
they were like, you're
Yeah.
paying for dinners for all of us for the next. But as a celebration, we went to Hooters.
Oh, I didn't even know they had Hooters.
They had a Hooters there.
Switzerland.
They had Hooters. And we went to Hooters, and I think we got milkshakes or something. I don't know. Maybe a basket of wings, something like
You
that.
had a pretty hot streak in West Virginia at the casino.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I did do well there, too.
And I lost all of my money.
Yeah.
I lost all the money that we got paid, which was not a lot of money.
No, it wasn't.
I only lost money on that trip.
That was a goodwill trip. That was the purpose of it. And
Yeah.
it didn't really garner much goodwill.
No.
You guys think that Hooters is a happy place or a sad place?
Sad place now. Used to be a happy place
Is that because you've grown up or because Hooters has grown old?
because Hooters is grown old and now it's just like old men there.
Now all the girls who would just work at Hooters have a OnlyFans.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The porn industry has destroyed Hooters.
Yes.
The freelance porn industry.
Those women, I will say, the fact that they've been given the means to their own production is bad for society. It
Yeah.
was much better when they were
Under the thumb of some
kept.
curly-haired 500-pound guy who
Yes.
was just
When they were
forcing them to have sex with him after they had sex with the hot guy that was also on amphetamines that they were underpaying.
Yeah.
bingo.
That's what you were going to say, right?
Those in so many
Verbatim.
words. Yes.
Well, that was back when porn was porn. Back when it meant something. Not anymore.
What does it mean now?
Just take a picture of your butthole and post it online.
Still photo of your butthole?
Yeah.
The porn bots are getting so fucking smart. It's
Yeah, they're
like
spacing out words. Have you seen this? They space out words so that you can't mute the words.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They
What is-
like if
what
you
is
ever
this?
tweet and then you get a bunch of porn bots replying
Oh
to your
yeah,
tweets.
yeah, I do.
It'll be like link in bio. So in a lot of people they would like mute the words link in bio so they wouldn't have to see all those ads. But
Mm.
now they space them out. So it'll be like L space I space. So
Dude,
that way you can't.
they're so sophisticated that if I tweet something like, "Man, I'm feeling really allergic. I'm feeling my allergies are really like going off today," they'll be like, you know what you need to help your runny nose? Me coming on your face.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And it is a response that
Yeah.
has bearing on,
It's
tailored.
what I wrote.
Yeah.
It'll be like Tyrese Maxey has a clutch shot, and they'll be like, "Want to see this like clutch pussy or something
Yeah.
like that?" They're
Exactly.
Speaking
fucking
of
brilliant.
Maxi, here's my pad,
yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
filled with blood.
They're like genius level.
Well, I don't think they're. I think that
turn
they
of
just have
phrase.
random dudes running the accounts for them.
I think it's bots
I
because
don't
they
think
pop
so.
up immediately.
I think it's just, dude. I literally think it's some dudes getting paid like $1,000 an hour to just be on Twitter the entire time replying to tweets.
Or Indian dudes who are getting paid 1 Swiss
Yes,
franc an hour.
exactly.
Yeah.
Who are just fucking
Yeah.
grinding away at it.
Who was it that was telling me the other day that was it one of you guys that was telling me that that those Amazon those Amazon to go stores that existed for like a year where it was like
Mhm.
you'd walk in and then you just leave and it would charge you.
Yeah.
They said that they shut down all of those places. Someone was telling me that they shut down all of those places because it was not they made it seem like it was this like super advanced like AI software that was like keeping track of everything that you would take. And then they were like, no, there was just cameras everywhere and there was like 100 Indian dudes like counting what you were picking up and charging
No
you. Yeah.
way. I don't believe that.
That's what they were saying. That's
There's
what someone
no
told me.
way. That's too imperfect of a science.
Someone told me that. Like,
Who
this
told
week.
you that?
I don't remember.
You need to reveal that source.
I genuinely don't
That
remember.
person works for a rival of Amazon.
They might.
Or they work for Pakistan.
Yeah.
So like the Indian guys are
Yeah.
fucking doing all this.
Do you know that there's conflict between Pakistan and India?
I do. Yes.
There's a region that they both like
Yeah.
and they want and they fight over it.
Yeah. Gaza.
No. No.
The Gaza Strip.
I think it's actually called Pungaza.
Ah.
Pungaza.
Interesting.
We don't talk enough about Pakistan on this show.
No, not nearly enough.
We're always talking about Afghanistan and
Iran,
Iran, India,
India.
but we never talk about Pakistan.
No, Pakistan does not get nearly as much love as it should.
Yeah, we kind of things went a little south there when we found out they'd been hiding bin Laden for all those years.
True. I always forget that he was in Pakistan.
Yeah.
But also, I heard that it's like kind of a nice and safe place to visit. There's a lot of security measures everywhere, like that you can't go into a hotel without going through a metal detector, but it feels safe while you're there in Pakistan.
When you guys go to a bar
incredibly
or a kind of lounge or club, drinking establishment in another city and they pat you down, does that make you more excited about the bar or less?
I don't know if I've ever been patted down, but I've definitely had like the handheld scanner.
The wand?
Yeah.
I went to a place in Tulum, a bar, and they did a fucking assiduous pat down of your entire body. Then they went through your wallet and thumbed through to see if there was like any type of paraphernalia or anything in there. And then when you go into the bathroom at that place, there's a million dudes being like, coke, molly, weed.
Oh, inside.
So it's basically like the front bouncers,
In
probably
cahoots.
cartel stuff, in cahoots with the guys in the bathroom being like, you're not going to bring anything in here. You're going to buy your cocaine from inside the bar.
It's a souped up version of what they do at AMC theaters.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
the same thing. It's probably the same
Yes.
Pakistani guys.
Yes. Higher margins on cocaine than popcorn, as it
well,
turns out.
are there? The
Well,
margins?
Popcorn's pretty expensive.
Popcorn is so expensive and
Popcorn's
so
like
cheap to make.
$30.
You know what else is expensive? Cocaine.
Yeah.
Are you
as
guys really
expensive
trying
as
to make the argument
popcorn,
right now
though?
that popcorn?
Popcorn
Are
is
you
pretty
saying margins
expensive.
though? You're talking about the cost that it takes to make it versus the cost it takes to sell it, the upcharge.
Popcorn's
And
got to
the
be pretty
risk.
much free. To
Popcorn
make.
isn't made in the jungle under the fucking dirty fingers of a completely like feudal serfs
But if you
of
get
the
caught with
Oaxacan cartel.
if you get caught with some popcorn, there's not like swaths of dudes going to jail and losing kilos of popcorn as like this.
Yeah, because as far as I know, nobody's ever laced popcorn with fentanyl and knocked out entire classes of, high school kids.
that's why you got to start going to Alamo instead of the AMC.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's where they have the fucking fentanyl popcorn.
I heard a lot of these Alamos are going out of business, or they're like maybe it's bankrupt or something. Be kind of sad.
AMC stock is in the shitter.
Yeah.
They're saying that
Tim
movie
Butterly was saying that movie theaters are going to be out of business in a year.
yeah, Tim Butterly was just saying that too.
Yeah.
I like Tim Butterly.
Yeah.
He's a big popcorn guy.
Oh. Big cocaine guy, I think, too. Nah, I'm kidding. I have no idea.
But probably.
Did you get the Butterly joke?
Yes.
You did
I
not.
didn't. I
No,
didn't.
you didn't.
I know I was going to. I just said I didn't.
Oh, good. Okay.
I didn't until you just said Butterly.
It's good to hear you be honest for once.
Yeah. It's a good joke.
Owen got it.
Yeah.
Owen was dying laughing in the corner.
Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like he was really howling.
Look, let's just say right now, if there's a scoreboard on funny moments, you and I are neck and neck because you've had some good ones today.
Yeah. Always do.
When
not
you said
easy.
Michelle Obama had a penis, that was a good funny one. That was a good one.
Not really a turn of phrase, but more brutalist comedy.
Yeah, disgusting and highly
I'm
conspiracy
going more
oriented.
for shock humor these days.
Whereas I did a butter pun on popcorn, which is,
In both of your wheelhouses.
it's the type of thing that people are going to be able to say, I'm going to play this part of the podcast for my family.
The Butterly joke. That is assuming that their family they're all big Tim Butterly fans.
Yeah, you need to be on a tape delay for car ride families. Francis is allowed they can spool it out.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey.
No fear.
Francis is PG to PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm R to X.
Like a pharmacy.
NC-17.
Yeah. Are there actually any NC? I was looking. There's like only a couple actual NC-17.
I don't know if they're even doing that anymore, to
I
be
don't think
honest with
so.
you.
Are they even rating movies anymore? And there was the one strip tease that was it would always be on like VH1 late night, and sometimes they would like blur. There's like gratuitous sex scenes. They're like fucking in the pool. Do you ever watch strip tease?
No.
But sometimes they would like lightly blur it out, and then some nights it was like a crapshoot. Some nights you would just get full titty, full vag on VH1 late night.
That's crazy.
On an
Full
NC-17.
penetration.
No, not penny, but
Full penny.
but
Just straight vag.
you would see vag. Well, they were like strippers on stage, so they would like be dancing vag out,
Mm.
and then they'd have sex scenes, but in the pool, so their genitals are underwater.
Which actually magnifies them.
Right, distorts
Enlarges
them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much like Michelle Obama's penis.
Yeah. I'd love to see Michelle Obama underwater. Get a look at that hog.
Like the Nirvana cover. I'd love to see
Yeah,
Michelle Obama
yeah.
redoing the Nirvana cover.
Yeah.
Mm.
Get a look at that fucking throbbing wand she's got.
That thing's not throbbing underwater.
is
Nobody
huge.
is engorged in a pool.
You
And-
gotta see Michelle Obama.
In that theory, where did the girls come from? Where did her cocaine daughters come from?
Oof. I don't know.
Are they Coke girls?
I think one of them is.
Because that's
Malia?
Maybe.
The older one?
One of them's a little bit of a partier.
and
She
one of
went
the,
to Harvard.
Yeah.
and she's the one who's doing film festivals, but not under her name now.
That's Sasha,
Sasha?
is the older one. The older one is Sasha and the younger one is Malia.
Yeah. Wait, she does film festivals under a different name?
It's like Sasha X.
Sasha there's pictures of Sasha smoking cigs. I thought she was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Made me think she was cool.
There's
That's that one? That's Sasha? That was
I
smoking
think
the
Sasha's
cigs?
the older one. She went to Harvard.
That's hilarious to be like, yeah, she goes by a different name and then she has like 70 Secret Service guys. Malia
Malia
Ann.
Ann.
And
They go,
Porn
who's
star, I
Malia
think.
Ann? Surely not someone important. She only has a pack of Secret Service guys surrounding her.
Yeah, that 6 foot tall black girl
Yeah.
who has the same first name as the first daughter. But Anne is so different from Obama. It can't be.
it's like Lisa Ann.
Yeah. I'm curious. There's snipers on the roof of this local New York film festival.
They
Wonder
just
what that's
shot
all
3
about.
critics.
Yeah.
I went to school with Rudy Giuliani's daughter,
Really?
and her name was Caroline, but she changed her last name to Rose.
Oh, Caroline Rose.
What? Why are they all picking porn star names?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, Caroline Rose.
Anne Rose.
Hmm.
What is it about naming themselves? Like that's why girls. Can't
I
be
don't think
trusted to name themselves.
I don't think she got along with her dad. I think she was trying to distance herself from him.
Why not pick something nice and ethnic?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, Flannery. Just. Oh,
Did
that's
he?
hilarious. LeBron James Jr. didn't want to wear number 23.
That's
It's like,
funny.
dude, you're LeBron James Jr. No one's going to just be identifying you from the number.
Yeah,
Like, wait a
true.
second, 23. And it all connects in their mind. Wait a fucking second.
Oh, this guy's ripping off that LeBron James guy. I didn't notice until the number.
You know, it was something funny that I saw there. Do you remember? Did you guys see that we got that offer to do massages in the office?
Yes, they were doing them yesterday. There's 3 massage tables up there.
Yeah. So this
They
was,
they do that a lot. I never have done it.
Massages is crazy, though. I saw Tommy Smokes
Yeah.
trying to flip over.
It's such a weird thing to be like at your desk and then be like, all right, time to go upstairs and get naked, and then just go right back to work.
I wrote about this.
Yeah,
But the funniest thing was that they had. I was like, first of all, who's signing up for this?
a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then they had 3 therapists, and you could.
massage therapist.
Yeah, you could see their booking availability.
Yeah,
So 2 of them had like 25 slots available, and one of them had 2 slots available. And the 2 people that had 25 slots available,
men.
no, were like, I'm not being weird here. La Quinta and Laquarius.
Okay.
And then the
Black.
person who had 2 slots available, Hans. And I thought,
That's
I wonder
fucked.
what happened here.
Yeah.
Yeah, why? Do people know Hans's work? Or they just trust that he's a good
I
German
think it's just like a
masseuse?
genetic thing.
I don't have their names exactly right. I don't think it was La Quinta and Laquarius, but it wasn't. It wasn't far from that.
That's one that you should change your name for.
Actually, let's just say this: I'm changing their names out of respect
Okay.
for their
That works.
anonymity.
That
Right,
works.
Exactly.
That's one you should change your name for. To something that leans a little bit more
Well,
east.
what ethnicity? Hans.
That leans a little bit more east to the states.
Hans is east.
I know.
Or-
Hans is west.
Oh yeah, I guess west. Oh, it could be east.
I
if
think
you just
he's
go the long
talking
way around.
really east.
Yeah.
I think he's
Everything, yeah, it's a globe.
saying-
You
Yeah.
keep going.
way out there. Almost a full spin.
Yeah.
I mean, almost a full spin.
Are you thinking they should try and sound Asian?
Exactly.
We got to start making exactly shirts.
Hansa. Hello, my name is Hansa.
Like
Hansan.
Janoin.
What?
Something like that. I'm just trying to think of Asian names. I'm trying to
Janoin
be-
was what you came up with?
Wait,
Trying to be
bro,
less
do you
offensive.
know what Asia is?
Well, I don't want to be coming up with like offensive Asian names. Like I don't want to go too Asian.
Mm-hmm.
You
Like
always run that
Suzuki?
mistake. Like if I was gonna name a black name, Laquarius would not even be my top 5. I'd probably start with something like Mark.
Like the apostle?
No, you're right. Actually,
Or maybe Daniel.
and you want to keep going. I mean, how long is the list? Basically, you're not even going to get to a point
Laquarius probably wouldn't even be in my top 30
of what.
black names.
But he's talking about a name that shows up on the screen and people are avoiding it because it sounds black.
That was the point.
Yes.
If it
And
was
by the way,
Mark-
that's not on me. That's on them because I didn't do it.
Well, you came up with the name.
No, in fact, if I were to have gotten a massage, I would have chosen Mark
La Quinta, because it reminds you of your favorite hotel chain.
because
Yes.
I don't see that person's color because I'm on my stomach.
But if
no, you recognize their struggle, you recognize their color and what they've been through.
Plus,
but if you showed up and Mark happens to be a black man, would you be surprised? What
I
your
would
immediate
be
reaction be?
relieved
Relieved. You go, thank God.
because I think they tend to have stronger hands.
Yes. Okay. What if you
Then-
showed up and
then
Mark?
then a
and
guy
Mark
from
wasn't-
Denmark,
Yeah.
Hans? I think he was
Hans.
Danish. Since when have the
plot
Danes
twist.
ever?
Hans
had to
was
work-
Hans was Danish.
He was Scandinavian.
Yes, what did you think he was? This whole time you
Asian.
thought he was Asian? No, Hans
What the fuck, dude?
Hans
What
is
is your
Asian-
understanding of Asian culture? Hans?
Yeah, I was thinking of Hans Kim.
Fair.
But
That's
Hans is like
Korean, yeah.
Hans and Franz. Like that's like a traditional
Yeah.
German name.
German, Dutch.
So why are people
Hans is
going
a
with the
big
Dutch guy?
No, he was Scandinavian.
Why
I
are people
think.
going with the Scandinavian guy? I would've
Because
definitely
he was
gone
the
with
only white
Laquanius.
guy, and then there were 2 black people, and everyone fucking opted for that person.
So it was a racist thing.
That's the whole point of this story.
Yeah. See, you lost me because I thought that Hans was Asian. So I thought you were like people were going to Hans because he was Asian and he's better at giving massages,
No, but that's funny.
not because they didn't want to have the black people.
Well, there's Swedish massage. Swedish is a type
That's
of
a
massage.
good point, but they weren't offering that. They only had sports therapy or deep tissue or something like that.
Yeah, a lot of people in this office need the sports therapy massage.
Again, quite literally the jokes that I wrote in the blog.
I didn't read the blog.
I know that.
Just kidding,
I read your
it.
Nikki Smokes blog
Just kidding, I
yesterday.
did read it.
That was hilarious.
Thank you.
I did glance that one.
Yeah, that was just me not having much to write about. Beating a horse that I've beaten before. I'm not talking about Nikki. I'm talking about getting mad that people repurpose brilliant work,
Yes.
Roan's song, for a 72-word blog.
My psalm.
Yeah.
Roan's piece.
Like if I went out and did something sick in terms of content, imagine imagine you do your draft video and then some
They did.
blogger in Chicago is like, Lil Sass just made the funniest video.
Yeah, I think that did happen.
Who wrote it?
I don't remember, but I feel like that definitely was blogged. Maybe Nate. Or maybe Nate blogged it for me.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
The point they make is that there are people who read the blog who don't know, who miss the stuff that's posted on social because their only conduit to Barstool is the blog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just enjoy your takedown. Anytime that you're getting into the mud and kind of flaming somebody up, it makes me happy.
Sad to me that I did that when I was at the office. If I write that when I'm at home, it's 10 times better.
Yeah.
Save it next time.
It needs to happen quickly.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's true.
It's timely.
Timely.
Same with the diss track, bro. I had to get that shit out immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah,
had
you
to
dropped
flip
that shit late at night.
That shit was late.
Were you waiting for it to get back from the stew?
I did it in here. Did it in the office.
You posted it at 2 in the morning.
You had to write it here though.
I wrote it here. I recorded it here. But Jetski was he recorded it, and he was editing videos for Rico Bosco. So he had to finish his other duties before he could get into that kind of shit.
Damn.
Yeah, Jetski's a beast. He's a very nice engineer.
Did you want to drop it that late so then people would wake up with a little treat?
I was debating if I should wait until the morning to put it out, but I feel like just putting it out at night was.
Yeah.
Sass,
the
have you
ball
heard the
rolling.
name Wayne Jetski? What part of Asia would you assume that's from?
Sounds Japanese for real.
Gotham?
Wayne?
Wayne? I don't know.
Huane sounds like
Wayne.
yeah, that sounds like a Chinese first name and a Japanese last name. Huane Jetski being a Chinese Japanese guy.
Wayne Jetski. Wayne Jetski.
Rowan, you listen to Euphoria?
Of course.
Oh, I listened to it.
Thoughts, questions, concerns?
Question: what did he mean when he said YNB Melly?
I didn't get
I got
that either.
reference.
No, I'm just kidding. I just want to hear you.
I read it, but I don't understand
Didn't
it.
he mean like because YMB Melly killed his best friend? Right?
Yeah, and he said he was going to kill him with kindness 8 bars earlier.
Is that what he meant?
I think he's going to
Yeah,
say he's
you
saying
said
he's
that-
going to kill Drake.
You asked if I had any questions.
Yeah, but is that what he meant?
Are you sure you're answering my question with a question?
Yes.
That's not how this works.
Okay, but is that what he meant? Is
Stop
YMB Melly the guy that killed his best friend? and
Stop
put out that
asking me
song?
questions, bro. I'm asking you questions.
Well, now I'm out of answers.
I think Kendrick Lamar is great.
Yeah?
I think he's a better rapper than Drake.
Well, I think that's a given.
I don't.
You think Drake's still ahead?
Yeah.
Classic white man. Classic cis white male. Still thinking that Drake's on top.
Well, the Bible is disagree with me, so I guess you guys have a leg up.
No, I would say Drake's still up.
Classic white man.
But also because
Classic half Jew.
Because it did feel like Kendrick was just repeating Pusha T's verses.
Yeah. I think you got a little bit too much credit for. I mean, it was incredible, but if we have to pick sides, I think he got a little bit too much credit for being like, I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that
Yeah.
you walk.
Well, wasn't that just referencing a Breakfast Club interview with DMX?
You tell me, I don't know. It seems like you did the fucking genius deep dive on it. When he referenced Y&B Melly,
Well,
he was
because
actually...
that's what DMX said on the Breakfast Club. He said, "Why do you not like Drake?" And he said, I hate the way he dresses. I hate the way he talks. All that stuff.
However you want to spin it. I didn't love that part.
I'm not spinning it anyway. I'm asking you.
I don't know. Stop asking me questions.
I thought
asked
you
if
would
I had
know
any
all of
questions,
this.
bro. This shit is all a joke to me.
Stop stealing my stuff.
How does this end?
I'm just worried that he won't listen.
What do you mean? How does it end? He's taking all of my things.
Not what I'm talking
It's
about.
not my fault.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how does the beef in the rap world end?
Murder.
No, with
It
this one,
used to.
Yeah. Back when men were men.
I think they both they tie the bandanas and hold them up like Bloods and Crips. It's the only way. They go on stage and they hug each other.
That is a good way.
I don't think that there's they're just competing over who they think is better.
They'd have to perform poetic justice together somewhere.
Kendrick pulled a few punches.
That's
He said he was going to say something about Drake's fooling around with underage girls or something like that, right?
I think that was like a subtle reference in the beginning when he said, I make music that blah, blah, blah. And then he said, you make music that pacifies them.
I thought he said something about how he was not going to go so far as to do that, but kind of referenced it at the same time.
He did say, he said at one point, he said, don't tell lies about me and I won't tell truths about you.
Uh-huh.
cryptic.
Very, very intellectual. To be a fly on the wall.
I'd fucking kill to be a fly on that fucking wall while they're fucking underage kids.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible.
So you don't know about the why you don't know about any of those things I asked you about?
Dude, I was asking you about them.
I know, but now I'm asking you.
No, don't turn it on its head.
I'm not turning it on its head. You know more about this than us.
How do I know more?
Because you are in the scene.
I'm a
You're
Taylor.
friends. You're
I'm a
friends with them.
Swiftie. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Maybe I could ask L'Aquarius later.
Yeah.
Hey, L'Aquarius.
Or Hans.
While you're face down in your massage.
Sorry.
Hey,
L'Aquarius.
L'Aquarius.
Just before we get started, Team Kendrick or Team Drake? What are we thinking?
I want to
Which
know
way
if
are we
you,
leaning?
I don't know if it'll tell me what kind of massage, if you're really going to go deep tissue
Yeah.
or if you're just going to be on the surface.
Oh, man. Yeah.
What time are we at? 55? Perfect. Should we stop it and start a new one?
Are we doing another one?
I could. It's up to you guys.
I could do another one.
Let's just rip another one.
Might as well.
All right.
We good with 55? That's
55
enough?
is great. 55 is a gift.
Nice. All right. Let me grab a bottle of water, but I'll be 1 second.
Could you grab me one too?